See your man.
You can see this my chobo, or you call it chili pepper. This is it. And you have onion, you have tomato. Here has small chicken. Then we have cinnamon. This cinnamon, sorry. Baking powder. Then I have a turmeric powder. This is a nutmeg powder. Nutmeg powder. Yes. And this is ginger powder. And here I have my sea salt soot. I normally use sea salt for all my preparation, for the fact that sea salt is alkaline in nature. Now, what I want to do with all this thing you see here is to prepare my sauce. The potato is done. So what I want to do now is to peel off the back to mash the potato. Is it half? So after removing the peel from the potato, just as I've said, then you use your fork like this and mash the potato very well. Make sure you mash smoothly. Mash them very well, smoothly. To add one egg, the whole egg. So let me break it. Please, when you are breaking your egg, make sure that you don't pour it directly on your dough. Make sure you separate it in case the egg is bad, so that your dough will not have issue. So after adding the egg, I'm doing it like this to make sure that there's no shell of the egg inside. Then the next thing, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon and teaspoon of baking powder. I'm using this. Please make sure you sieve your baking powder, not pour directly. Then I'm going to use a 1/4 spoon. You can see the lumps on the baking powder. I'm going to add my spice. This is a ginger powder, 1/4 cup. Also filter it. Then I also add my nutmeg, see 1/4 spoon. All depends on you. Then I'll add my 1/4 cinnamon powder. See? So you make everything mild. Don't over add them. You may not really use all. You may decide to just use one spice, okay, to season or flavor your dough. Alright. So the next thing, I'm going to add table oil, 1 spoon. Why do I add the oil? To make sure that the dough do not stick. Just to make it have that free roll when I will roll it. So you carry your fork or your spatula, whichever one you are using, and you mix very well. Just mix. Now I'm going to use my bare hand to make sure that this thing is well mixed. So this is what I'm going to do. Alright, so you mash very well like this. When you fully mash all ingredients together, then you keep this dough aside. So the next thing I want to do now is to prepare my sauce that will be inside the potato pie. So I want to prepare my sauce, and I'm just using these 3. But if you have other spices like green pepper, attache, spring onion, carrots, you can add. There's no problem about that. The sauce depends on what you need inside your pie. I'm using chicken. You may decide to use fish if you wish, whichever one you want to use. The choice is yours. You may decide not to even put meat inside, no problem. Just as I've said, you can use vegetable like green beans, green carrots. I'm going to heat the oil little. Remember, I'm not frying. What I'm doing is just to heat the oil. Then the next thing, I'll add my onion. You see, this is how you heat. What we're doing now is very frying that ingredient. Alright. Now I'm going to add salt to taste. Small salt that I need to add the taste. Then I'm going to add my turmeric powder. Just little, not much. Then I'm going to add little of my ginger powder. Very, very little. You can see that all my spices, I spice them very, very mine. When I'm using 3 spices at a time, but they are mine. So you make your sauce have taste so that when you bite the potato pie, give you that taste. Just eat it a little because as you are baking in the oven, this thing will still be heated and done. So as in healthy cooking, we don't really use Maggi. And right now I'm going to use my rounded crayfish as my Maggi to add tastes to my sauce. Alright, the taste. I don't taste, I work based on my calculation. So it's ready, the sauce is ready. Just as I've already said, you may decide to use green bean, cabbage, and other vegetable. All depends on you. This is my baking pan, my baking tray. Sorry, I want to where I will lay my potato pie. I want to oil it to grease it. Either I use oil. I want to grease it to make sure that the potato pie will not stick on the pan. Then I'm going to put my parchment paper to line it. Line it very well. The parchment paper. Set it aside. I will be using my cling film paper to do the rolling. The reason is that remember potato do not contain gluten. That it doesn't stick, does not contain starch like flour that has gluten. So for that reason, I will use my cling film paper. So the cling film will help me to roll it without sticking to the rolling pin. Right? So the choice is yours, all depending on how you want it. The next thing I will do is to add my this, depending on the quantity of sauce you want to add there. This bone used, and I'm going to cover it, roll it up, close it up. Close it up like this, and I get my fake. I will use my fake to bring them out this way. Seeds. This is beautiful. Seeds. And you remove it, send to your palm. Place it this way. So this is how you do follow the process and roll out your pie. This you may decide to take any shape, okay? You can even use your hand without a rolling pin to achieve this. You can choose any shape, any size. The choice is yours. You see, I showed you 3 pieces of medium size potato. You can use the pink potato or the white potato, whichever potato serve the same purpose. Okay, all right. So I've already preheat my oven. I'm going to bake this for 10 to 15 minutes in medium heat. Okay, we'll be back in next to 15 minutes. Wow, my potato pie is fully. You're ready to eat, either with fresh juice, your choice. Enjoy. This is how to prepare what your potato pie. Yes. You can as well use yam, cassava, whichever one you want to use is okay. So this is what we call healthy snacks for healthy living. Thank you for being with me tonight. Wow, you can see how yummy and soft. Oh, look appetizing. So delicious. Yeah, look at me. I'm eating it too. Ah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
I enjoyed this so very, very yummy.